President Trump has announced plans to levy tariffs on imported cars to the United States. This decision is expected to deal a major blow to South Korea's automotive industry, its top export to the U.S.
트럼프 대통령이 미국으로 수입되는 자동차에도 관세를 부과하겠다고 밝혔습니다. 한국의 대미 수출품 1위인 자동차 산업에 타격이 불가피할 것으로 보입니다. Okay, we have talked about tariffs a number of times.
Yes.
And last week, we talked about semiconductors and automobiles. I guess this is really happening for automobiles. And this is big news because it's like the number one export to America.
Yes. Right. Like you said, last week we were talking about steel originally, right? 철강. Now, and we said maybe the next thing we expect is automobiles and the 반도체, the semiconductors. And now Trump has, in fact, said he's thinking about automobile tariffs. There is nothing concrete. 구체적인 내용 아직 안 나왔는데요. So on the 14th in America, so a few days ago, he said that around April 2nd, he's expecting to have some tariffs about automobiles.
Okay, around meaning not confirmed.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Nothing official.
Okay.
He said he actually wanted to do it on April 1st, 4월 1일 하고 싶었는데 만우절이잖아요.
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's
Yes.
Day. Says, I won't do it on that day. I'll wait one more day.
I think that's a good idea. So as we had mentioned before, the biggest Korean export to the U.S. are automobiles. This is going to have a big impact. 타격이 엄청 클 것 같아요.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, like we said, there are no real details just yet, and we don't know if these automobile tariffs will be for all countries the exact same, or if each country will have different tariffs.
Got it.
If you think of like automobile countries, there's South Korea,
Right, there are
Germany,
many countries.
Japan. Will he just put all of the tariff the same, or will they all be different?
Different.
And what they are kind of expecting or think might happen is a 25% tariff. 25%. This was talked about in Trump's first term, the last time he was president, and they were never put into effect.
Oh, okay. So he just said, but it wasn't actually imposed.
Yeah, it wasn't actually imposed. So they're wondering, will he go back to that 25%?
Okay. Well, let's hope that he does.
Yeah.
I mean, the Korean economy is not doing so well right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people are having a hard time. If this actually is imposed, I cannot imagine the ripple effects.
그렇죠. 25% 어마어마하잖아요.
Oh my gosh.
And this is about 50% of the South Korea's exports to the United States.
Right.
So it will affect the economy a lot. But there is kind of a maybe a ray of hope. 좀 희망이 있어요.
Oh, 희망 있어요?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
tell us.
Because this is like a very big tariff, right?
Right.
They're wondering if Trump might be using this as like a bargaining chip. Yeah, and
to
a way to
negotiate.
negotiate. Yeah, 협상을 위해서 협상 카드죠.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
First
hope
say
so.
this really big amount, and then later try to get something else.
All right, let's hope that is the case. The word levy here just simply means to pay money or tax to the government.
Yes.
Right? To pay.
Yeah, so we've had, this is a new word, I think, for our program, levy, 부과하다, right? We've also used the word impose.
Impose,
So you can
yes.
impose a tariff. You could probably use the word charge as well.
Yeah.
Where you usually say like charge a tax, perhaps on small things.
Right. But the more formal terms would be levy or impose.
Yeah, and I think levy is probably the heaviest.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
a big,
Very formal.
very formal and a big kind of national tax.
Yes.
Not something local.
levy. And there's another expression here that if this was to happen, it would deal a major blow. So the expression is deal a blow. But because there's major, it's like a big blow, right?
Yeah.
So if you deal a blow, the word blow actually sometimes, well, originally, like maybe in boxing, means to hit.
야, 권투할 때.
네, 팍!
빵!
네,
한 빵,
때리는
빵.
거예요.
Yeah.
네. So figuratively, you can imagine what this means.
Yeah, to deal a major blow. 큰 타격을 주는 거죠.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it is that feeling of attacking and hitting really hard.
That's right. It's like, oh, right. All right, very good. Let me read that again. President Trump has announced plans to levy tariffs on imported cars to the United States. This decision is expected to deal a major blow to South Korea's automotive industry, its top export to the U.S.